So we're here at a place called Segni. This is high up in the hills, not too far from Norba, kind of between Norba and Ferentino. And here there are some massive polygonal walls, gates, and many other things. They look very Mycenaean, but we're going to have a look around the town, around the top of the hill area, where we know there are a selection of polygonal and cyclopean construction. The big question is obviously who built this, but let's go and take a look anyway. We're going to take a little walk around the side and get some shots and see what we can find. We've never been here before, so this is the first for us, but this board here gives an indication of the areas where the main megalithic constructions are. Now, this was actually part of the kind of Latin League who fought against the Etruscan Romans a few hundred years BC. But even though the walls here are said to be Roman walls, they're clearly much earlier, and this is part of an ancient megalithic polygonal complex. We still don't know who really built it. So we're just heading down from the road and you can see the wonderful view. So we're just at the first gate at Segni, and you can just see this is the entrance in. And it continues down here, so let's go and continue and take a look. To keep an eye on these walls here, because we're going to always find something impressive in this part of Italy. It's got a lot of moss on it, so you can't see the sort of stunning shape of all the polygonal blocks so well, but you get a sense of it, I'm sure. This goes down and down and down, so we're going to walk right down here. So we're just continuing down the steps, and it's just more and more of these amazing polygonal walls here. As you go further down, it just keeps going down, sloping right down to the bottom there, which we're going to then cut across to one of the main gates of Saracena. So this is the first gate that we've come across here at Segni in the Lazio region of Italy, and yeah, it looks pretty amazing. Look at that. It's like something we've seen in Sardinia, also in Greece, the Mycenaean style. But this is a huge lintel on top here. All the ones going back there. So this would have been one of the entrances into the main Acropolis. Let's take a walk through here. So we have a sign here. It's all in Italian, but I can just about make out what's going on here. You can see from these images, there's some old images here from 1854. And had the name Porta Saracena. It's now called Percosa del Mura, and this is what it looks like kind of from above. So you can see that there's three massive lintels covering the top, much like we find many other types of sites around the world. You go through there, then you go up to the main Acropolis. And on the map you can see where we are. We're kind of on the top left hand corner, the northwest area. We're going to walk around south a little bit, further south, kind of east, to go to Porta Saracena, which is one of the main parts of this amazing site. And there goes the massive storm, the thunder and lightning. It's occurring. So we're just heading down now. So you just see it behind those trees, the Porta Saracena. This is the main part of the site here. This is the most impressive part, so I'm glad we made it down. It's quite a long walk down from the car park, so quite a long walk back up. So behind me here at Segni is one of the most impressive polygonal walls we've seen so far. You can just see the size of some of these stones here. They're really quite amazing. I'll just sort of show you all up here. You can just see it curves around, it goes all the way up to the top of the hill. And you have this massive one there, and a big square chunk And even though they're kind of got roughly cut around the edges, these are still highly impressive cyclopean mixed with polygonal construction. You see there is massive polygonal blocks just making up the gate here, and this must weigh like 40 tons, this capstone itself. It's amazing. So just behind me here is the great platform at Segni. Now this is almost like a pyramid platform, not dissimilar, totally unconnected probably, but with the the Langi platforms of places like Tonga, Micronesia, and it's just fascinating because you have a specific megalithic polygonal platform near the very top of the hill, which something would have been on top of. We know there was a similar one to this at the very top part of Alatri as well, which is one of the main polygonal sites in the area. So to find one up here is interesting. It suggests there was something going on here, and I think, with the height, with the location, it could have been astronomical. No doubt it was ceremonial and shamanic and this kind of thing as well. But I get a sense that up on this hill at the very top, this was like the sacred enclosure. They were marking the sacred up here, and you would build something like this, very, very beautifully done for this kind of purpose.